97 seconds, Baes Boyz podcast.
Everything you need.
In the studio.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome back to the show.
If this is your first time, which generally we find it is, we are the biggest anti-suicide banter, single-serving podcast in the nation. And we don't use AI.
And no AI is
We're
used
kind of
here.
not smart enough.
Well, and that and
Just joking.
the AI has tried to pin us down as far as
recently.
Recently. So if you're looking for a way to contact us, AI will tell you how to do it.
It's got our phone number.
Yeah, it does.
It also has a bio about what we're about, which is not what we're about.
Some of them are correct and some of them are not, which is very strange.
Apparently, if you tell everybody that everyone is included in this podcast, that anyone can listen, it takes that to a new level. And just includes every letter of everyone.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Whatever.
There's nothing we can do about it.
So let's talk about current events because it's important. Right now, the Winter Olympics are going on.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's a big deal, right?
Right.
We had an American skier. She shattered her femur and tib and fib.
Oh.
On a jump, right? She had she tore her ACL and was like, I'm going to do another run.
That's what?
Because she was going for the gold.
People built different, bro.
She was going for the gold, right?
Yeah.
And she hit the jump, and when she landed, I guess she smoked her entire leg, and she's had 3 surgeries. She's going to have external fixators to hold her leg together.
Oh, disgusting. Disgusting.
But apparently there's a new scandal that's arisen in this Winter Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's with the ski jumpers.
Uh-oh.
The Olympic ski jump.
Okay, what are they doing?
So before the Olympics, they are form-fitted for their ski jumping unitard.
Okay.
Right? And they're very specific about the uniform because just as much as a 2-centimeter variation in the uniform itself can give you an advantage of 6 feet in jumping distance.
What? Why? Because aerodynamics?
Yes.
That's the only fucking thing I could think of that would cause that.
So the last Winter Olympics, 2 guys got busted and disqualified because they had modified their unitard in the crotch region right before their jumps and made them bigger.
Yes.
To add like 6 to 12 feet to their jump.
Yes.
And they were disqualified.
So they're putting weights in their ball sack.
Not weights. They were like making it bigger. They were stuffing it.
That's wild.
Because that much more surface area would give you more lift.
That's wild.
And so everybody was very cognizant, like you can't modify your uniform.
Basically, if I think your package is too big, I can call you out.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Or if it looks like, Madonna's, cone titty bras in your
and we know
in your trunk, you've modified your uniform.
You're wearing Madonna's cone boob as a cup.
Right, and it's modified your
know
suit
what's happening.
to give you more lift and give you a greater.
You're not allowed to modify your crotch anymore.
Can't. So apparently there's a thing going on called Penisgate right now.
Oh my God.
And it's believed that several Olympic ski jumpers, since they can't modify their uniforms, have modified their bodies in the crotch region by injecting hyaluronic acid into their packages to increase the girth. So when they went in to get measured for their uniform, it would make their uniform bigger to allow them to get that extra lift and get 6 to 12 more feet out of their jump.
That can't be legit. It
is legit
as fuck.
And the body apparently naturally absorbs the hyaluronic acid over the next 6 months.
I'm good.
So these guys were literally injecting their junk to make it girthier in order to get a bigger uniform, in order to improve their jump. But
here's a question.
Do you doubt it?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you even doubt it?
No, I
come
don't.
on, bro. You already know they're huge fans of blood banking.
Look at all these guys.
Blood doping, whatever you want to call it.
Well, they called the anti-doping league in. They've called in all these authorities. Now, how are they going to prove it? What, are they going to x-ray your junk?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way they could do it, right?
You're going to have to get a nice lady named Wanda that you go into the bathroom with. She's going to have to inspect you.
Well, even during inspection, how do you prove?
They should bring that sample.
How do you prove that it's not natural?
She's going to have to touch it a little. A little bit of pokey, a little squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
Check for fucking needle marks. Pretty normal, pretty average day in Wanda's game.
But apparently, this has been a known thing for enhancement surgery for people who feel they're a little underdeveloped.
Oh.
So they just crossed it over, right?
No.
You know, the other options
Bad dog.
for people who feel underdeveloped were fat injections.
Bad dog.
But the problem is with the fat injections,
Nope.
It looks lumpy.
Stop. Nope. No. It's not even worth it.
Are you angry
No.
at these ski jumpers
No,
for modification?
absolutely not.
Is that something that would be in your wheelhouse if you're in that profession? Would
Fuck
you be
no.
like, just shoot it up, bro? Let's
Listen,
get it.
if I make it all the way to that profession, it's not
At that
because
level?
it's not because I'm injecting. Absolutely not. That's such a waste. No.
Well, on a sidebar to that,
go back to what you just said? Do you not believe it?
oh, I 100%
Listen,
believe it.
I shot against an instructor one time, right? At a regular indoor range, and I went to go shoot, and it was one of those, like, you got to hit the smallest hole, the farthest back, whatever. So we're shooting. I did okay. We got done. Old man shoots against me, the instructors. Fucking outshoots me, right? I get done. I'm like kind of bummed because I've shot the best in the class now, but this guy whooped my ass. And he looks right at me. He goes, look, man. He goes, you look upset. He goes, don't be upset. He goes, I cheated. I said, what do you mean, bro? Like, we're standing right here. I'm watching you. There's no fucking way you cheated. He looks at me and goes, yeah. He goes, but you were standing in the middle of the lane, right? I said, yes, sir. He goes, yeah. He goes, did you not see how I was standing? I said, no. He goes, let me show you. And he did it again. I didn't notice this motherfucker propped his leg against the wall.
Oh, to stabilize his position.
Uh-huh. Zero. Didn't even comprehend in my head because he looked so natural, right? But here he was from the knee down, pressed against the wall. And it never occurred to me that he was doing this. And to me, that's what I think of that. That's what I think that is right there.
That's the equivalent.
It is. Like, bro, you could have done the same thing. It's not a super major modification. Like, there's no way injecting your balls with, what was the stuff called?
Hyaluronic acid.
There's no fucking way that's going to make you run faster. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, but the goal was to get a bigger uniform to add lift.
So what? If you get the uniform, as we learned from that sport of flying your plane off a pier.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, I want that job. Just so we're very clear, we should be in that sport.
The Flutog event.
As we learned from the Flutog, more is not better. So like, if you're Phelps and you're swimming all day, you know, am I going to get upset because you choose to cut your toenails into an angle because you think it's going to help aerodynamics? No, it's so stupid.
But but they've proven it adds to.
Again, so what? It's not illegal.
But it is illegal.
But it shouldn't be.
Okay. I guess on that. So hold on. I guess on that same note, if you are naturally endowed and you get a bigger uniform because you got a monster hog.
Exactly.
You're going to be like, fuck that guy, disqualify him. He's got a giant hog.
This is a new step for us. This is a whole new genre. Now the AI is definitely pushing those letters in front of our names. They're like, look at these fucking glass jaw motherfuckers, fucking puddle drinkers over here talking about fucking my man Phelps's hog. No, I mean, listen, if my man took duct tape and fucking Buffalo Billed himself to get a little more aerodynamic, are we holding that against him? I'm just asking. Like,
if there are specific rules against
then
causing something for a modification
that
enhances you during the sport.
You brought up a good point. Are we going to DQ every man that walks through with a ham? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You know, like, and then here, and when does it start becoming racial profiling? You're like, hey,
Lord.
man, you flew from the African corn. Let me check you out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little profiling here. Now, this is a fucked up conversation.
It is totally fucked
All
up.
I was trying to say is, again, if you have a sport.
By the way, the event has been called Penis Gate.
Oh, my God. They got to stop coming up with these fucking
You
names.
can Google it.
They
It's
got to
out
stop
there.
coming up with these names. I hate the gate names. Got to just
But hold
stop.
on. But on a sidebar to all of this, It's a well-known fact that in every Olympic village, they hand out thousands and thousands and thousands of condoms.
Yeah, because they're all banging.
Yeah, the Olympic Village is a giant orgy.
You're sitting with the healthiest, hottest teenagers in the world.
Oh, yeah.
That are supreme athletes.
So this year, in the Winter Olympics, in their first 4 days of the Olympics, they consumed 10,000 condoms.
Brother.
I'm just
And do you doubt it?
No.
Absolutely
I do
not.
doubt it.
Could you imagine being the dudes that's like, yeah, I got these 3 gold medals and herpes from the Olympics. Like, what did you walk away from? 3 gold medals and an STD that's for life. Like, bro, we already talked to we talked about the homie, crazy hair skater. What was his name?
There are a lot of them. I'm not sure.
The one that goes around keeping everybody up all night and getting them sloshy popped and fucks them
Johnny
all up.
Weir.
Dude, he's my favorite.
Dude, Johnny Weir's amazing.
Still my favorite.
He's such a wild card. Come on, bitches, let's drink Cosmos.
You got to be off the charts to float with that kind of clout. Like he hasn't. It's guys like that who you just know it's going to be bad. Listen, what do all people do at conventions?
They party their asses out.
They party and fuck.
Yeah.
They party and fuck.
Yeah.
So
but the Olympics is on a whole grander scale.
All I'm going to say is you better pray you close to the gymnast. That's all I'm saying.
But my thought was it's so counterintuitive, right? Because didn't they always tell boxers like
save your load.
Save
your load. There's a funny movie. There's a funny old high school movie called The Faculty where there's a part where the girl's messing with the dude and right at the beginning he's like, "Don't do that. I got to wrestle tomorrow." And she's like, "Come on, baby." And he's like, and he snaps this girl's neck and he's like, "I told you, I need my juices." And you're just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? You need to chill the fuck out. Nobody needs it that bad. But listen, you take all these supreme athletes, they've been hanging out with nothing but their coach and their dad for the last 2 years getting ready. And then you put them in a convention center where they're the best, they're competing, and they're surrounded by young athletes. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
And they're all hot.
And they're all hot. We didn't get to that part.
Right.
It's not like our training groups where we're like picking up brass in the dark, making out with
girls. There's so much pheromones floating around Olympic Village.
And you're a top athlete. So you're not like a normal man who's like, hey, if I get it in this week, I'll be lucky. You're like a dude who could, if he needed to, get it in 12 times in a day, every day for the week. Like your body's just fucking tuned, bro. Your body's just tuned. You can't eat 6,000 calories a day and have abs and not be a fucking super behemoth machine.
I agree with you 100%.
You cannot. That's those dudes, like, there's only like 3 in the world. Like, Cena is one of them. Terry Crews is another one. These dudes are all claiming that they've been eating 4,000 calories since they were high school kids and that they're super athletes because they're like, I'm natural. I'm like, listen, bro. If it's true, you're 1 in fucking 10 million.
Right. You're the genetic anomaly.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not true. There are definitely genetic anomalies.
Like that guy Tom Holland out in, what is it, Australia?
The kid from Spider-Man?
No, that giant monster of a dude who works out in the outback just by lifting heavy shit on his farm.
Yeah. Are you talking about the guy that wears 5'11" gear and doesn't show his face?
Yeah.
He's a fucking weirdo.
Haviland or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Dude, you said John Holland. I thought of Tom Holland, the Spider-Man kid. I was like, that kid's not that big.
Yeah, I fucked up his name. Yeah.
I never know that guy's name. Was in the sanitation department at some point. There's no way he wasn't. Like he has career mode. And you're talking about, he just wears full clothing and is squatting like 800 pounds. He's doing farmer walks with like refrigerators and shit.
Yeah, and boulders that weigh as much as like small
never
cars.
Shows his fucking face, just fucking does workouts and posts them.
Yeah. That guy's a beast.
Not like Jocko, where he posts his watch and his sweat on the ground. Like, bro, show us your deadlift, bro. Why you keep showing me your fucking
sweaty
your
outline
fucking,
on your wrestling
Yeah, I
mat.
don't give a fuck about that. Show me how much you dipped today.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bro. Look at all my sweat.
The mat where you get staph infection from.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, homie, you could have been just doing fucking half jumping jacks and done this fucking sweat pile for all I know.
Listen, my man sat in the sauna for 40 minutes and came out
And
and laid on the mat.
shook his head and dripped it all over the place.
Yeah.
He's like, we're SEALs today, boy. No easy day yesterday, hard day tomorrow or some shit. Yeah, whatever, dog. Go make a movie.
Drink my Jocko milk while he's doing it.
Listen, I heard my man, shout out to Jocko, he's the greatest, but I heard his whey protein is like full of lead and shit. like my man straight went to Mexico and was like, hey, you know where you guys are making all the Lucas? Like, could you make my whey protein here too?
Oh, God.
I'll pay the extra fee so you can sweep all the donkey shit out before you start for the day.
Jesus.
It's pretty bad.
That's pretty fucking
You want some fucking lead? Just ask T. Oh, never mind. Anyways, so I was gonna say, go ask that dude and be like, hey, have you been down to his facility and seen the lead going into the whey?
He'll be like, don't go there.
He's like, I walk around there barefoot. You don't want it. Yeah. So no, that's not good. Listen. Oh, wait. Wait. I have one for this. I have one for this. I want to shout out to the Italian Olympic gymnast named Giorgia Via, maybe. She poses with fucking cheese rings. Have you seen that?
Oh, big cheese wheels.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, she's selling cheese.
I don't care what she's selling. She posing with the cheese wheel. You're the man. You went all the way to the fucking Olympics, and then you got clouded by a cheese company.
I don't care.
That is the most gangster shit I've ever heard in my life. That's
and,
like going all the way to the Olympics.
And you're not compromising.
Like,
you're not compromising your integrity.
Right. Bro, you could see by her bum she's eating that cheese. I'm like, listen, sweetheart, you a great gymnast. You got it tight and everything, but you 3 times thicker than the rest of these bitches. You definitely really eating that cheese on your break.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
That's why they sponsored her. They saw a video of her, like, between floor routines,
bro,
housing a chunk of their cheese.
Right.
And they're like, no, get her spun up.
This is the snack. This is my pre-workout. This is also my mid-workout. This is also what I like to eat after my workout. And then when I get home, I warm up some more cheese.
Listen, I told you I knew a guy who was on the 1980 Olympic U.S. Greco-Roman wrestling team.
Yeah, did he eat a lot of cheese?
The year we boycotted, right? He was pissed because the guy that won the gold in 1980, he beat in the Pan American Games in 81. So he was pissed.
Right.
He was like, I would
have gone all the way.
I would have had a gold medal, right?
Right.
And I guess a nutrition company came to him and was like, what's your diet?
Oh.
And he's like,
nah.
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Like, what do you eat? My man's like, I get up, I eat like 4 pounds of sausage, take a 2-hour nap, go work out for 2 hours, run for like 45 minutes, come back, I'll eat 3 pizzas. Like,
dude, that is the fucking life.
And he was just housing like everything you think you shouldn't eat.
Yeah, he's doing it.
That's what he was doing.
It's old school bodybuilding.
To keep the calories up.
Mm-hmm. That is 1,000% old school bodybuilding.
And then what he said was before a match, he would eat a slice or 2 of pizza covered in garlic and onions, like raw garlic and raw onions, like whole cloves.
Oh, dude, so he stinks the whole time.
And he would wrap them up and just blow it in their face while they were
burping
wrestling.
it. He's ripping ass. He's fucking sweating that smell out.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that's disgusting. That's another leg trick at the Olympics, bro. You got a bigger crotch, you get a little more wind. Fuck these guys trying to bring you down as a person. That's all
so
I'm
you're
saying.
all about the crotch doping.
As long as it's not, again, this was for ski jump?
Ski jump.
Like, bro, come on. I'm not knocking anybody's anything, but I was watching a show the other day. The dude was talking about how he was a pro X Games snowboarder, and then the girl was like, well, yeah, but, wasn't it awesome? And he straight up goes, yeah, it was cool. He goes, but I mean, you're really just, you go up a hill, you slide down, you go up a hill, you slide down. He's like, it's not a lot to it. And I was like, oh. I think that's way underplaying. It is underplaying it, but again, it's not like you're the fucking, what's my man's name? I can never remember. He's my favorite runner. I never watch him.
But he's your favorite runner.
He's my favorite runner. I don't watch people who are my favorites. I usually don't watch them in their field because they're usually cooler outside their field, right? But he used to wear the gold shoes, right? So if you had, if you're running in circles like my man with the gold shoes and then taking steroids, that'd be one thing. If you came in, you're like, I'm going to have this surgery or remove my left arm so I'm a little more aerodynamic. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, that's a little over the top.
But if you show up and you're like, hey, look, man, you're wearing spandex and mine's made out of silk for aerodynamic, I'm not about to get upset. Go get some fucking silk pajamas, bro. My man wore gold cleats and nobody say shit, but it got him some mad clout. And I'll bet that clout gave him 10% faster fucking legs. Hearing everyone cheer your name because they see your gold, they see your gold sneakers.
Now
like,
oh,
Jordan,
you lost
Jordan.
me for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'm just saying, right? Like, we talked about the placebo Sprite thing last episode. Like, I've been with you before. We've been working and I'm like, I don't feel so good. I need a Sprite. Makes me feel better. Didn't do a fucking thing for me.
It just psychologically, you make me feel better.
Right. So if your psychological bigger crotch makes you feel better, and listen, I hate to say it, but there's about 1 million dudes running around doing the same thing that ain't going to the Olympics. So,
well, I had to do research on this subject, right? Because I'd never heard of this before.
The crotch stuffing, I've heard of that. I never heard of it for the Olympics.
Not crotch stuffing, but the injecting.
No,
because
never heard of that.
Hyaluronic acid they inject into your knees when you have bad knees.
I was just about to say, what is that normally used for? Wait a minute, motherfucker.
It's the gel.
Hold on. I knew I heard of this before. That's that shit we were talking about that deteriorates stuff on the inside of your body over time.
No.
No?
That's cortisone.
Ugh. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, cortisone is an anti-inflammatory and it makes it feel better and it kind of helps short term, but over time it breaks down like your ligaments and your tendons and everything else.
No,
so it's just a temporary fix.
No, I'm good on that.
So hyaluronic acid is like a gel that's like a cushion that helps out your knee.
Yeah.
There's no side effects and then your body naturally absorbs it over 6 months.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
But I didn't know that they were using it in genitalia until I looked it up and there was like, enhancement surgeries.
Nope.
For people who feel like they're not working with a lot.
Listen, all right. First of all, PSA in the middle of our podcast. It feels like we've been talking for an eternity. It's been only 21 minutes, but I'm going to say this right now. We are not about that. If you want to get some tattoos, get some piercings, you can take those piercings off. You cannot take tattoos off. If you're underage or you're young right now and you're listening to this, don't get tattooed. Just avoid it altogether for now. You're not getting on no cool teams with tattoos, first of all. Second of all, if you feeling that you so fucked on that you got to get your balls injected, you write the show. Me and Joe Skelly got a whole ass program for you. I promise you we'll fix that. And it ain't no placebo effect.
I don't know.
No,
anyway.
bro, listen, earth pushdowns can fix a lot of things. And they could fix some of that shit. You're like, oh, my balls are too small. I need to get them injected. No, my man. You need to do more push-ups. You need to do some fucking delt raises, get some fucking back going, do some pull-ups. And then when I got you looking like Superman, we could decide on that later. But I promise you, that's not the thing to do. Don't inject your balls. Don't do anything to your body that's permanent that's going to change you. It's not worth it.
So listen, I was at the tattoo shop the other day and was talking to my guy. And a father and his kid walk in. They're like, hey, do you do cover-ups?
Yeah.
The guy was like, yeah, we do cover-ups.
Uh-oh. Walked into your shop off the road asking that?
Yeah.
Man, people okay. They just don't do research into these shops, bro. That's not the shop to be doing that, but sure.
So yeah. my guy was like...
He was like, are you stupid? Do you not know who I am?
Yeah. He's like, what do you want to do as a cover-up? And they got a picture of it on their phone.
Here we go.
Not the thing they're covering,
right?
But what they want it to look like.
Here we go.
And apparently it looked like somebody else's tattoo.
Perfect.
Right?
Makes sense.
And they're like, how much is that? He goes, well, I can't really tell how big it is, but you're probably looking at X amount of dollars per hour. So that's probably going to cost you this much.
Yeah.
He goes, let me see what you want to get covered up. Now, mind you, the tattoo was probably about half the size of a pectoral muscle.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Right.
And he's like, let me see what you want to get covered up. And the 16-year-old pulls down his shirt.
There it is.
And it's like 3 words that are like a quarter-inch tall.
Vini Vidi Vici right on his chest.
It's like 4 inches long. And they leave and my guy's like, that's a massive tattoo to cover
up a little tiny thing.
To cover up a little tiny thing.
What were the 3 words? Do you remember? Or can you
I couldn't even see them, but they were in cursive, but they were super tiny. And it's
probably
like
some bitch's name.
Probably, dude. But it's like
or his own birthday.
Yeah, it was like the time I was in there,
Dummies.
and this morbidly obese dude walked in. And he's like, "Yeah, y'all do cover-ups?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're, "What do you want to cover up?" And my man rolls up his sleeve.
No.
And he had a stick and poke tattoo of the earth.
Perfect.
With a dagger going through it.
Perfect.
But it went from his shoulder almost to his elbow. And it was like that, because he was morbidly obese. This thing was huge.
Right.
And
got it in county. It's perfect.
Yeah. And so he's like, "What do you think you guys could cover this up with?" And the other tattooist was like, "A bowling ball, a wooden door." And my guy's like, "Fuck you guys."
Blackout.
And he walked out.
Jesus.
But I was like, why would you allow somebody to stick and poke? And it was god awful. Like the world wasn't perfectly round.
It was like oval, half egg, some square. Yeah. It looked like the world if it was a picture on your monitor as the monitor was dying.
Yes. It was terrible. And the dagger was misproportioned.
It was all crooked?
No, it was misproportioned where it had like a 12-inch blade and like a 1-inch handle.
That's a single hand, bro.
Yeah.
So probably listen, this would be the worst. Was the dagger in the earth on the right and then came out on the left type thing?
It was like behind the earth, but it was supposed to look like it was going through the earth.
Oh, so it was behind the earth on top and coming through on the bottom.
No. So it was like
horrible.
They had the earth, and then the dagger went to the earth and stopped, and then started on the bottom of the earth.
Yeah, it's bad.
So somebody did no perspective.
Perfect. You couldn't get it in, basically.
Yeah.
Is what we're talking about.
Yeah. Like, do your research. There are plenty of places that do cover-ups. You don't need a 16 by 16 tattoo to cover up something that's a half-inch big.
Listen, man, we're getting ready to cover up a whole bunch of tattoos.
Oh, yeah?
I told you that lately?
No.
Yeah, I've been on the docket for like a year and a half thinking about it. I'm getting ready to black out some stuff.
You're going to do the blackout?
No, I'm genuinely mean cover some actual tattoos up, yeah. I'm just going to have black spots everywhere because the shit's going to be covered. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
So you're going to look like a Dalmatian?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, whatever, dude. Whatever. Got to fill some shit in and get it done. And there's some parts of my life we just move on from. And I'm like...
Well, it's healthy to... If you're going to cover, hey, that no longer represents me, I'm moving beyond that.
Yeah. Some signs on there we don't want people seeing.
The Dalmatian thing, I think we can come up with something more creative than Dalmatian spots.
Dalmatian hair. Dalmatian spots. Yeah. No, I've just been too lazy because it's like it's like one of those things. I'm cleaning up my own mess, but it's going to cost me money, pain, and time. And I'm like,
isn't it always the case?
Before, no.
When you clean up your own mess?
Oh, that part. Yeah, that part, yes. But there wasn't pain before. And it wasn't our mess before. Now we're older, and now it's like, fuck, I got to go clean up whatever. To be inserted to the rear.
Yeah, no, they make cream for that now.
Fuck.
And listen, you know what? You earned all your tattoos the hard way.
Sure.
At this point in your life, you're entitled to not have to earn it the hard way.
We could say that. Yeah. Color's the best. It's the lining that kills us. You know that. You're the king of lines, homie. You know, I just realized recently that most of your shit is more West Coast than all of mine. I mean, you stuck to the theme, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro, do you have any color, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? That's it.
That's it.
Really?
That's it.
Fucking impressive. That is fucking impressive. The only theme that I could stick to was that I kept going back. See, I tried.
Listen, at least you weren't like number 36, number 27.
Oh, God.
You don't have any Tasmanian devil tattoos?
Listen.
No Tweety Bird?
Listen, before we were out of high school, we were already spending enough time at the tattoo parlor that when the kid came in, and I'm going to tell you the tattoo, we knew that he had done it, right? The kid came in and he was so proud of it. He's like, check it out, guys. Put it right on his shoulder, right? Guess which number he got? He got number 33, which was the dragon eating itself.
Oh.
And I'm just like, brother, that is the Chinese equivalent to the tribal symbol. That's what you got there. And he was like, yeah, man, check it out. And I was like, homie, you ruined your life. I really ruined my life, but you really fucking ruined your life.
Have you seen the the Chinese lady on YouTube
who reads fucking
who reads
people's
everybody's Chinese tattoos.
Yeah.
She's like, that's gibberish.
So
that
good.
means eggs. That means
Right.
stupid white boy.
So
That means
good. I like the ones where they catch them where they're like, these are best friend tattoos. And they're like, that one says best friend and that one says salsa. And you're like, oh, fuck, dude, for real? Listen, I tried to confirm all of my tattoos in multiple places because I only have I think I only have one that's in a different language, thank God. But it's been confirmed. I checked with the Japanese and the Chinese.
Ah.
The Chinese scared me because she was like, that says you're a servant. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty much it. So that works out. That's the way that works. That makes sense. That's what that translates to. I'll fucking take it. If you'd have been like, it means green light bulb, I'd have been like, fuck. I got a Green Lantern tattoo and didn't
Cover
even
that
know
shit
it.
up.
I just tell everyone it's a comic tattoo. What's your kanji say, Superman? Stupid.
Good stuff.
Fucking horrible.
Good stuff. Yeah,
Listen,
I like how you were like, they walked into your shop and asked us.
Yeah. Bro, come on.
Do you know who my guy is?
Yeah, again, I was a teenager and knew who your guy was and hadn't even gone to his shop. You know, I spent 3 years looking at your guy and I was like, dude, I could work my nerve up to this. And then I heard a couple stories and I was like, never mind. I don't want to be around that guy. I'm good. He seems kind of like a dick, but it makes sense.
No, he's funny as shit.
Yeah.
But you always got to check your tattoos to see if he snuck a dick in there.
Oh, you're the first person that I really like, that I can stand, that actually goes to that guy. The rest of them, I was like, nah, I don't really like you. And the story I'm hearing, I don't like. So I'm just going to say, fuck that whole crew. You could stay over there. I don't care who does your tattoos. But he does have the best.
He does amazing.
There is.
Amazing
he
work.
does some of the best work there is.
Yeah.
Me and the Mega Beast, we got to go get tattooed. It's been a minute. I don't think I've been tattooed since we've been friends.
Yeah, you have.
What did I get?
Twice.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Really? Yeah.
Was I fucked up?
You and the artist got two separate tattoos.
Oh, that's right. Look at you, bro. Telling me you don't remember shit. My man knows my life better than I know my life. That's what happens when you work with the AI bots. Joe Skelly's on the fucking gang.
Yeah.
Bro, you just whipped there? You're like, yeah, you did twice. You went with the artist. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot all about that shit.
Yeah.
Shout out Parks. Oops. Listen, Parks, I remember now.
Now that you're looking at
Now
him.
that I'm looking at him. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
We did do this.
All right. You're right. Listen, we got to get a fucking, you know what I want? No, actually, I want to get
At one point in time, I thought I'd become a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
And I was gonna
Can
order
you
a
draw?
gun.
Can
I was
you
gonna
draw?
listen.
That's
I was gonna order a gun.
Okay.
And I was gonna practice on stray dogs.
Jesus Christ. That story's so fucked up because it's not even a joke. People out there are like, what the fuck? This got to be a joke. Fucking God damn it, dude.
It is a joke. It is a joke.
Oh, I was scared. Bro. We got to go.
Till I got my skill.
We got to go. This is, we saw him on the beach earlier, sir. Like, no.
I was going to give away free tattoos until I got good.
Fuck. That's horrible. I keep trying to land a fucking new tattoo artist. I want one so bad because that's when you get the most free shit. And sure, it looks a little bunk, but who cares? In like 2 years, it's going to look bunk anyways. You know, it's going to look bad. It always looks worse. Like, what are you worried about? You know? So whatever, dude. Whatever. I want a nice little goth hot mommy to like, be like, I'm not good at tattooing. Can I tattoo you? And I'll be like, yes.
No.
Ink me all over. Draw your things on me.
Oh gosh.
We got some more stuff to do though. I gotta go get my nice Harry Potter tattoo, which I've had that on the docket for like 10 years, right? You should go with us, man.
Put out those books.
Get
first.
your Harry. Stop telling people that. You make people. This is a no expectation podcast. Don't get them excited. That book is fucked up, bro. That book is so fucked up. It'll
be amazing.
This climate right now is not a good time to be dropping books about people who are doing whatever they want to the flesh of man type shit. I'm just saying, like, They're going to be like, there's some weird correlation between this. Like, oh, really? I hadn't noticed. People doing whatever they want, whenever they want, because they have money.
It might sell.
Brody, we need to get back to the beach right now. Fucking the healthiest movie in the world, Point Break. Sorry.
Point Break.
Point Blank was good too, but
have
Point
you seen
Break
the video
is
of
the
the two guys walking around with surfboards? That
trying to hit on people?
No, they'll walk up to a perfect stranger and they'll stand on either side and they'll start talking to the stranger and then they start quoting lines.
Oh yeah,
from Point
the
Break,
movies.
and they're trying to get the stranger to agree with them.
It was the two guys. I saw it. He's like, bro, you got to be out there to surf the big one. We're looking for the spirit. Guy's like, oh, okay. They've
done it like 10 different videos.
Right.
And it took me a minute. I was like, what are these guys?
What are these
I was like,
doing?
Oh, these are all out of Point Break. Jesus.
Yeah, I like that one. The dudes are just agreeing too. They're like,
looking for that 100-year storm, bro.
We heard it's coming south from Australia. Oh, okay. Only comes once every
100 years.
We got to get out there to the swells.
Yeah, they're like,
listen, speaking of stoner talk and surfer stoner talk, have you ever seen that guy from the Cali video who's talking about waves and you can't understand a fucking thing he's saying?
He's being interviewed by the news.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, the brakes were so low for the catch and we were going down with the scoop and my shoes fell for the loop, and you're like,
and they're going boop boop, and he's making like sound effects along.
Right.
Yeah.
So apparently that guy 30 years later is really still teaching surfing. So from that
Did you doubt it?
I mean, no, I don't doubt that he could have, but you know how some people just somehow get pulled away from what they should be doing?
Right.
He's one of those lucky bastards.
No, that's one of those people that when they talk like that, they're never leaving. You can't inject that guy. What are you going to make him a banker?
Yeah.
Sir, I'd like to make a $12,000 withdrawal.
Yeah,
bro.
But then he goes
scooping on the wave while it's curling over the top.
You could afford some great wax with this, all natural stuff. Get it sent in from Oregon, man. My friend Ham makes it under a bridge. Best board wax you've ever had.
That dude's never going to be a banker. That dude's never going to be a CEO of a company unless it's a surfboard company. Right? You're going to make him the dude that takes your order at Burger King when you go through the drive-thru. You're going to be like, what did I just order?
2 waves and a spoof. What? We were rolling on the... Bro, I can't even say the words. There's so much slang in that word. I've only ever met, like, in my whole life, 5 people like that. And I'm not just talking surfers. I'm talking about people who are walking around with their own fucking language that's English, but also, like, cult specific to whatever crew they're in.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like... Homie, did you say fucking words? Like, I know you said something.
You said a whole
paragraph, but I didn't hear anything.
And it did make a lick of sense to me.
Right. And yeah, maybe 5 people my whole life.
They're so tasty.
Yeah.
What, the fucking wave? What are you drinking this motherfucker?
It was tasty, but we were borderline on the ER game. Like, what are we talking about right now?
I'm so lost.
And they do have...
Like, what if your tattooist talked like that?
Listen... My tattooist all did like heroin, so it probably would have been better.
Yeah.
Like healthier, you know? So I don't know. But drunks and heroin addicts is what I seem to pick out.
Yeah.
I'm too nice. That's what it is. I got to get meaner like you so I get the better guy. Like, how did you get in there? Did somebody take you in there? Like, or did you just walk in off the street?
No, word of mouth.
Word of mouth?
Yeah. Secondhand.
I mean,
here's the hookup.
He's super famous.
Here's the hookup.
You're from the generation. You're from the fucking group that made him famous. Like you're that age.
Oh yeah.
Because you're technically ahead of me. So, like he was already famous when I got here. They were like, "Oh, this is the most. You want Japanese style? This is the only guy you're gonna see." And I was like, "What? Like why?" And that's why.
Yep.
He's been in 50,000 catalogs. There's a ton of just like my head tattoo artist that I followed the longest. That dude's made 1 million shops. There's so many shops that have spawned because of that shop, you know? So, but if you want to be the best, you got to get rid of the rest, I guess. I expected.
Now you're quoting tattoos?
Yeah. Dude, when I met him with you, that was the first time I'd ever seen him in person.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. I'd never seen that guy. I'd always heard crazy rumors about how he was this big dude. I looked at him, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, y'all
100% unassuming.
Y'all lied to me. Yeah.
100% unassuming.
1,000%. You'd never guess that dude looked like that.
Yep.
You're just like, homie, were you playing D&D last night? Like, that's what I thought. I'm like, either you're playing D&D or you're going to go home and work on your Flipper Zero. Like, I don't know which one. Like, maybe.
Listen, if you go in there, you better be spun up on your old Japanese samurai movies.
Yeah? So he really is about that life.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The only one I know is Zatoichi, so it's not good. And then he'll be like, which one?
Yeah, 100%.
1 through 42. Which one's your favorite? The one with the blind guy? Like, fuck. He had a red sword. That one.
Yeah.
No,
Get spun up on your movies before you go see.
I'll never catch up. There's not enough time in my life to catch up to that shit. I'm too busy getting spun up on all your boys wearing Sanjuins and stuff. I don't have time. I'm too busy cheerleading for that fucking group right now. I don't have time for cinema. There's no Tarantino moments here, you know.
All right.
But I dig it, dude. I'm glad we did the shout out to the cheese girl wheel. That's been sitting in my book for like 3 months.
Listen,
that I've just been like, bro, I want this.
Well, it kind of harkens back to the old milk commercials, where they're using famous people with the milk mustache.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's wholesome. You can't be mad at the athlete,
dude,
for getting paid big bucks to take pictures with wheels of cheese.
No, I can't be mad at her because she's fine. She's finer than frog's hair. But I am mad at those motherfuckers. Don't even you. Oh,
what did I get you all fired?
You did.
What,
you
the milk
did.
mustache?
First of all, milk is my favorite thing. That used to be one of my favorite commercials from the 90s. Now that we're bringing that up. Second of all,
did you just walk around the neighborhood with a milk mustache?
God, no, because you know what that means. Fuck no. No man is walking around with no cream on his face. The AI podcast going to really think we're about that life, bro. Don't be saying that shit to them. No. Hell no. No. Oh, dude,
wait. I forget you were hanging out with the basketball Rain Man.
No. Oh, my man. Shout out to my boy Mark. Listen, if he'd have made it, I would talk so much shit about knowing him. If he was if that guy was famous in the NBA right now, I would talk so much shit about that dude.
So since that's a reference that you got to give a quick.
All right. Hold on. Let me finish the milk thing. I was just going to point out that they totally lied about those motherfuckers. They got lactose tolerant motherfuckers doing those milk mustache commercials.
Oh.
So that's why that pisses me off.
Right.
Because I really thought that was a thing.
Well, and here's the weird thing. In food commercials, they don't use like real food.
Yeah, that's another one. Dude,
so
I've looked up what they're made out of. Have you ever seen what they're made out of?
Yeah, so here's my question.
Plastic and shit.
What was the milk mustache made out of? It wasn't milk.
Oh, bro. They got an entire fucking book dedicated to the milk mustache commercials. You know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's in the Barnes & Noble. It was there when I was a kid. I used to see it all the time when I was reading up there.
You're like, I'm going to go home and pound some more milk
motherfuckers. Now. And I did. And now I can't have any milk. Motherfuckers. Anyways, let's move on to Basketball Rain Man. As I was saying, if he was famous right now, I would just fucking sit here and tell stories about him.
All day.
And I wouldn't even fucking tag him. Like, bro, I ain't even trying to chill with you because I don't know you. You done gain it all yourself. But if you hear about me talking about you and you want to chill again, maybe. But off mic, I'm going to tell you why I would never chill with that guy. But anyways, on mic, we'll say, so that was a kid who I met who he would lie about everything. Like, you couldn't, anything.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Every week, right? His dad, he's like, my dad's a SWAT officer. Next week, his dad was a taxi driver. Next week, his dad was a business guy. Craziest fucking thing was, every time I was at his house, I never seen one adult at his house ever. Oh. Until I did. And then when his dad was there, his dad threw him into a cupboard full of plates and broke a bunch of plates. And they would fight each other.
Oh.
Never seen that in my life. I didn't have a dad, so it was weird. You know what I mean? So it was new to me, right?
Like, I don't think you're supposed to fight your dad.
Yeah, I've seen Leave It to Beaver, and this is not how they act. You should fix this. Right. So then he would do that. Every time I almost got jumped or got into a fight, you know, the one time 9 people surrounded me about to fight and shit, I'm fucking taking off my bike helmet. I'm going to start swinging with my helmet.
Right.
And then as soon as I get through the crowd and I pull off, here comes my man pulling up. Hey, man, I had your back. I'm like, yeah, dog.
From across
the way.
At the taco stand.
You over there with my girl talking to her while I was about to get my shit whooped on is what just happened right now. That's the first thing. And then he used to fucking talk shit to everybody about basketball. And I was like, bro, we're going to get our asses beat one day. And one day he walked onto the court and there were two older kids there, and he started running his dick sucker, and I was like, we're going to get beat up today because you won't shut the fuck up. And then he started playing basketball. My man was like LeBron James. He was like the twink boy of LeBron James. And listen, he looked like not a Mexican kid, but like a dark, like, I don't even know what you call him. Not a Russian kid, but kinda, but had like fucked up teeth. So like when he would smile, his front tooth looked normal, but his other front tooth was so fucking curved that you were just like, homie, did somebody hit you with the ball and like just fucking turn the whole tooth? And so when he smiled though, and he was talking shit to you, you ever seen like a crackhead smile to you after he talks shit? That's how you felt.
Oh,
I was like, bro, you low key look 35, 40 years old already, and we're 15.
Right.
Like it shouldn't be that way. But then he Rain Man those two guys on basketball and beat their ass. And I was like, homie, you talk the dumbest shit I've ever heard, but the next time you tell some piece of shit you're going to beat his ass on the court, I'm going to back you up.
I'm going to put money on it.
Yeah, I'm not backing you up for the rest of this shit. I'm not backing you up for the rest of this.
But basketball?
I
got you, homie.
You are hands down the greatest white player I have ever witnessed in my short 15 years of life. And to see a kid whooping on the upper graders, like
pretty
you're whooping
impressive.
a high school kid's ass while we're in junior high.
Pretty impressive.
That's super impressive. You can't fight for shit.
But you can sure play basketball.
Yeah. One time I tricked him while we were racing home. I'll never forget. I got him into a race and it was trash day, and I put him on the inside side for the curb. And then I didn't let him out when we came up on the trashes.
Oh.
And he took that bitch full speed. He was
Into
like,
a
bro,
trash
move
can?
over. And I'm like, no. And we went right into the trash cans. You could do that shit to him. And it was okay. It was okay. That's the kid who also was related to the guy who beat up his teacher when he was in 3rd grade.
Oh.
Chased a woman down the road.
Oh.
She physically left the classroom because he was assaulting her with a chair. And then she went down the hall, and this dude chased her down like a monkey spider, jumped on her back, and was wailing on her. And this dude was always 3'5". So even in 3rd grade, it looked weird, but like when he grew into junior high, he was still 3'5".
Oh.
So you just knew he was a mad troublemaker.
Yeah, that sounds like...
I heard rumors about that kid before I met him from the kids at the school because of what had happened.
Oh.
So they were like, yeah, you're hanging out with that kid. And I'm like, yeah, so what? He goes, yeah, his brother beat the shit out of a teacher a couple years ago and got arrested and never came back. You know, one of those disappearing acts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, bro, the Michael Jordan of fucking, I don't even know what you would call it. And he's like, my dad did this to me. And I'm like, homie, I've been with you for like 2 years. I ain't seen your dad once. And
he taught you how to play basketball?
And yeah, he said his dad taught him how to play. And I was like, bruh, the one time I saw his dad, this is for real. He was wearing a wife beater, but it wasn't an original wife beater. It was I guess you call it a tank top wife beater.
Right.
It was a white shirt, but a wife beater. Who buys those? Nobody buys t-shirt wife beaters. Like if you bought a wife beater that's a t-shirt material, you fucked up. You probably go to jail.
So it was supposed to be worn on the outside.
No. It was in the shape of a wife beater.
I know, but it was
to
be worn outside, not as an undershirt.
I guess. I never seen a cloth like that material wife beater before. He had that. He had a long hair ponytail with grays in it, and he wore a cap over his long hair ponytail. My man looked like a sea merchant or some shit. Nothing like the 10 jobs that our homie was telling us all the time.
You never saw him because he was up in Alaska crab fishing.
The one cool thing he was actually doing that his son didn't know about. He's like, yeah, I think he's a taxi driver. Yeah, he's a SWAT guy.
He only comes home once every 4 months.
Yeah, he was a detective. Right. And my man's house was clean too. Also made no sense. Not a fucking picture inside of a woman. Nothing. It made no sense, dude. Like logically.
That basketball life is hard.
Right. You ain't got nothing. But man, if he would have made it, that was the one kid in real life who I'm like, dude, you might be a real sports
You wouldn't have
person.
recognized him because he'd have got his teeth fixed.
Right. He'd be wearing chains.
You would have recognized him because he would have been shit talking. You'd be like, oh, I've heard this line before. Still using the same.
Wait a minute. I know this
using the same
motherfucker
shit talk.
He's going to ball you out and steal your shit.
Oh, I know that guy.
He'd be like, you want to play, Danny? And I'm like, no,
I've
we're
seen
not
you
playing
play.
with you. Yeah. We're not doing that. We can't do that. Ever.
If you ever played that kid who would look like the Harlem Globetrotters versus that other team that they beat all the time.
Listen, he was like watching Hot Sauce. You remember Hot Sauce from And One?
No.
You never seen Hot Sauce? Now, we'll have to look at that guy later. Hot Sauce was the most ridiculous street baller to ever exist. I think he was called a hot sauce. Hot sauce, Tabasco sauce, Frank's Red Hot, something like that. But he's one of the most ridiculous globetrotter ballers to ever exist on the courts during that time when the internet was just blossoming in
its infancy.
And one was like the maker. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Anyways, we're way over time, Joe Skelly. Give him something to chew on.
Well, according to my partner in crime here, if you want to modify your junk to give you a better ski jump, it's okay.
That should be legal. I support PEDs, FTDs, STDs, whatever they want to pump into their bodies to make them go aerodynamic.
Okay.
Do whatever you need to do.
All right.
They're not even giving away real gold anymore. It's like 1% of gold is in that metal now. Did you know that?
Gold's like over $5,000 an ounce.
I don't give a fuck. They got enough people digging for it. They ought to make one. They got to make one gold medallion. It shouldn't be that hard, right? I'm just saying.
Do you know how much? That would be like $40 million worth of gold issued out at it.
In that little thing?
No. If you were to take all the gold medals that get issued out during that set of Olympics.
Well, listen, what else are they doing with it? Put it in your fucking iPhone?
Yep. Little kids putting it in your iPhone.
Get out of here. What a scam. What a scam. Listen, you know how diamonds aren't really expensive? Because you can get it in sandpaper.
Yeah, right.
Literally makes no sense to me.
It's all lore.
Right,
it's all lore.
Yeah, women lore.
Listen, if De Beers,
woman lore.
if De Beers were to open their vaults and let all the diamonds out,
they'd have so much.
They'd be you could buy them for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, they wouldn't know what to do with it.
Right. Well, now you know how they're getting people to buy diamonds now, right? They're like, oh, buy the chocolate diamonds, right? Buy the canary diamonds. Buy the, the different colored diamonds, right? Because they're telling you
the pink.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
but in the 50s, those were all garbage and nobody wanted them, right?
Don't buy diamonds. Don't get tattooed.
Buy cows.
Don't inject anything into yourself. Buy cows. Listen, BINGO, you better chill out with that farm stuff. You're getting these people all worked up on this show.
I can't help it.
We're not allowed to influence them.
No, not at all.
We are not influencers. But honestly, for real, don't get tattooed. Don't get tattooed. And what was the other one? Don't inject your box with acid.
Hyaluronic acid, right.
Bro. No.
I don't care if they say your body absorbs it. It can't be good for you.
Listen, your body absorbs Coke and Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew, but you shouldn't be drinking that shit either. Lead. Thank you.
Mountain Dew mouth.
Have we not learned to stop? Listen, Mountain Dew mouth, that's not those children's fault. That's their parents' fault.
That is true.
We got to blame the parents. Blame the parents.
Can't blame your parents if you inject your junk with hyaluronic acid.
That's right. You're doing it for the gold. That's all that matters. If you're doing it for the gold, it's legit.
If you're doing it to get on the box of Wheaties,
it's legit.
They're going to have to airbrush your picture so it's not offensive.
So you don't look like a superhero from
the waist down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
At least we've gotten over the stigma of everyone should look like Ken and Barbie.
Yeah.
We're finally moving on as a society.
That's good.
I like that. They make fat Barbies yet?
They made
an actual brand lobby. I just realized that.
They made a Down syndrome Barbie.
Down syndrome can still be hot though. So that's I could just sell like a Barbie and be like, this Barbie is a Down syndrome Barbie, and you couldn't tell the difference. That's all I'm saying.
No, you can.
Okay. And it's a real Barbie thing? I'm trying to get one of those.
Pull up the picture of the
Down they got syndrome. A thick Barbie. Is that the thick Barbie right there? Oh, hell yeah. They got a thick. Oh, that's got to be AI, bro.
That's AI because she's eating a cheeseburger.
AI. She's eating a McDonald's burger. Is that the Downs Barbie with the American flag shirt?
No, that's Soccer Mom Barbie.
Oh, that's the Soccer Mom Barbie with the American flag shirt.
Put in Down syndrome Barbie.
Oh, let me see it. You got the picture. Okay. Does it look good?
I don't know if that's it.
See, bro, I think it's a joke. I think it's a lie. I think you can't show this.
No, they actually did it.
No, I know. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying it's not as good as.
It's better than a Little Bratz.
Oh, we're getting all over the place.
Which is terrible.
I'm about to order one of those. That's sweet. Put it with my thing that I got coming here for you.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
You excited about the mannequin hands?
No, not at all.
All right, we're out of here. 97 seconds. Stay with us. Hang out. It's easy. We don't require anything of you.
Not at all.
Not one thing. You just come here, chuckle, Have a beer if you're allowed to have a beer.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about allowed by the government. There's no government can't tell you what to do. I'm talking about emotionally, should you allow yourself?
Mm.
Yeah. All right, we're out of here. 30 to 97 seconds.